EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the South American country of Argentina and its capital city, Buenos Aires. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Lumberjacks of Buenos Aires.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Cavante Turpin now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At their own 19-yard line.
Now Sanders throwing to start the drive. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line. Operating from the gun. Sanders. Throw left side complete. That's Zimmerman. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A gain of 5. First down, Raiders. Left side. 36 yards on the play.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield, hit you little people.
Good run there. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Noel. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Sanders now to throw on 2nd down. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Mahomes. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. Down to the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Throwing now is Mahomes. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Lumberjacks are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of,
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Now he's free to midfield.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him.
Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play.
They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You look at this Raiders defense.
And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Barrett. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
It's 4th down.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Sanders eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this 1st half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
1st down, Las Vegas.
The motion man is Tate. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Penalty marker on the field, however. Which side is this on? Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the 1st half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you could build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the 2nd part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
2nd and 7.
At the 16-yard line.
Looking to throw. Sanders. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. And they've got it 1st and 10. Oh, nice move. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there from McCaffrey. 44 yards. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 54 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Here is 3rd and 5.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
Now here's Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw is Sanders. To throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Inside the 20.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Throwing after the interception. Sanders.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Off the play fake. Sanders.
That is incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Sanders to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Las Vegas sending out their punter now.
Back deep is Tank Dell.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's brought down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Mahomes now on 1st down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He's going deep for Brown. And it's caught. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, 43 yards.
And the Lumberjacks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And that pick-6, Charles, that moves it up now to a 3-touchdown advantage. A great individual defensive effort there to continue what has been a very lopsided first half.
And I better buckle in my seatbelt, right? Because you know, as a former DB, when I see a pick-6, I'm up and jumping up and down watching it. Yeah, I'm supposed to be neutral, but those kind of plays, they excite me every time. They are in absolute control in this one. Nice play there.
This will be taken in just shy of the goal line. Fair catch will move this out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The man in motion is Tate. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. The motion man is Tate. Here's Sanders throwing on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
final shot before the half from Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
They'll go for a gain of 7. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
On first down, Mahomes.
Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
A 3-yard pickup. brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now Sanders throwing on 1st down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And quickly they get to the line. Sanders now looking to throw on 2nd down.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
What a difference. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
To throw is Sanders. On 1st down, he finds his man complete. That's Zimmerman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice throw there for a good game and a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And now they're in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sanders under pressure. They got him again.
Felix Anudike-Uzomah
in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
That is caught. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. Now it's Mahomes again. This is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown. A.J. Brown with a 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lumberjacks are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Sanders to throw on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's out right at the 25.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And now here's another interception. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect 2nd half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the 2nd half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the 1st.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Here's Sanders on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 42 yards. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Operating from the gun, Sanders. He finds his man, complete. That's Blair. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's 3rd and 7.
Now Mahomes. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down. There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Hey, rip lift. Hey, 57 colors. Hey, yellow, hey, go.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That one taken in by Adams. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here. It's caught here by Adams. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And then we'll bring up 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Throwing now
goes Mahomes. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, obviously, Charles, no more points were needed, but some teams just can't resist the urge to keep adding on, and they did just that here in the fourth quarter.
And we've certainly been on the call to see many teams do exactly that over the years, Brandon. Some to even more impressive degrees. In the end, it always comes back to there's still a defense out there, and it's still a game of NFL football. So if you don't like what's happening, it's up to you to get them stopped.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
And the Raiders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final? Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Big strides, look at him go. He may go.
And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Now Sanders looking to throw on second down. Flush it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Back to throw. Sanders. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Buenos Aires,
their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Lj.